Welcome to Season 2, Episode 1 of In the Fieldhouse with Coach Keri and Coach Jim.
Yo, Season 2, bro.
Season 2. We're calling it Season 2 because obviously we haven't been here in a bit.
No, we've taken a little hiatus, baby.
Your last episode was October of 2024.
Wow, I didn't do anything in 2025.
Not a thing.
I took a year off,
Not
dude.
one thing. I recorded 2 episodes with the kids, and those were in like March and April, but we haven't done anything since. I mean, we've been busy.
Yeah, I mean.
But, we haven't done anything since. And obviously the big difference here for those who aren't listening on Spotify or iHeartRadio or whatever you may be listening on.
Wait, if they're not listening on those, how are they listening?
They are listening on maybe Facebook or Instagram or YouTube. Because it's a video podcast now. That's why we're calling it Season 2.
That's it.
Right?
That's the brand new thing, baby.
All right.
New year, new us. I skipped a year just because it didn't feel right. It wasn't a new year for me. 2026, new year.
All right.
I only do even years. Odd years, I take off.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
That's not a real thing, by the way.
That's not a real fear.
That's not a real thing.
Nope. Not a real thing. I said fear.
You did. But, dude, was that your subconscious?
It could be my subconscious.
Shoot.
All right. So let's update the people.
All right.
What have you done in the past year with your life?
Me? Specifically?
Well, I mean, potentially, yeah.
Dude, well, that's the wild thing. I'm like, it's not that different. Life wasn't that different. But it was, I guess. Okay. So, obviously, I'm still running with the Fieldhouse. I was president of Coventry Girls Softball. Now I'm vice president, so I can run the travel organization part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pumped about that. But really, I think in our lives, it's like, what was it? What changed? I mean, Jenny's not playing soccer anymore. Now she's all basketball and softball and theater.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest change in terms of youth sports for our family.
Mm.
And when did that go down? It ended in June, I think, right?
Stand by. We're going to keep this in, but I need you to talk closer to the microphone.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I just feel so loud.
Well, no.
Whoa.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So, yes.
Yeah, so June is when she stopped playing soccer, which was a hard decision because, like, those are her bros, man. And I say bros in the female version.
Yeah.
Her ladies.
Her ladies.
Her queens.
Her queens.
Oh. Which, I mean, she has her queens in softball and she has her queens in soccer. I'm sorry, basketball.
She does.
And some of them are the same. Doesn't matter anyway. But still, she was doing it for a while. So that was a tough transition. But listen, as we're talking about it, we tried to do all 3. That's the thing, bro. We tried to do all 3 in the spring.
We did.
Like fools.
That was hard.
That was real hard.
That was insane.
That was insane.
Yeah.
I'm like,
just to recap, we did AAU basketball. Mm-hmm. We did.
When did that start? Was that like Well, she was doing the travel
March
one
or April
until March.
Yeah.
And then April, I think, is when it started the AAU one.
Yeah. So she did AAU basketball. She did travel soccer. Did she do rec? No.
No, she didn't do spring rec.
Yeah. Travel soccer, rec softball, and travel softball. Yeah. And she had just come off, rec basketball and travel basketball too. So
and indoor soccer.
And indoors, she'd just come off indoor soccer too. So it was
and indoor softball, but that wasn't as wild.
So it was a lot. It was a lot, and I think we learned some lessons.
We did. And reminder, y'all, she was 8 at the time. She turned 9 in May. So that's what our 8/9-year-old was doing in the spring.
Yeah.
So we were like, listen, this is not sustainable. Turns out we have another kid, so there's that.
Yep.
Turns out we both run businesses, so there's that.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, this is just not sustainable. As much as we wanted it to be, it's just not.
Yeah.
So, so we had to make the choice kind of as a family. And it's tough when your kid's 8 to really find out. Like, and I mean, maybe people have more opinionated children, but Jenny was like, it was hard to get an answer out of her because one day she was dropping one day she was dropping another, one day she was dropping nothing. Like, it was really.
Has anything changed in that regard?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Love
For
you,
all
Jenny.
of you, yeah, oh yeah. A little perspective here. She is now 9.5, and one day she wants to practice. She'll practice pitching, and then at the end of practice pitching, what does she want to do? I want to be a catcher, bro. And then she'll catch for a little bit, and then she's like, no, I don't want to catch. And I'm like, you got to do one or the other for a bunch of reasons. One, when you're this age in softball, you need to have range. And until you are hitting straight bombs, and you will get on a team no matter what position you play, pick one of those, A. And then B, when your mom owns a facility and is a pitching instructor, you have to either be a pitcher or be a catcher. I'm sorry. That's the rule.
That's
in
reality.
Apparently it's a Tarro rule. I mean, I don't know, but that was it. So so to be continued. Listen, fun bet right now. We'll throw that down. Little bet. We'll put it somewhere. What is Jenny going to be in softball? A pitcher or a catcher?
She's gonna be a pitcher.
We'll just say by spring. By spring.
Ooh,
So
by spring.
We're not looking at down the road. We're not looking at by spring. Maybe we'll do. We'll just keep this a saga, bro. We'll keep this a saga. I'll keep you informed.
Okay.
Keep y'all informed, and we will find out by spring. Then we'll say by June.
Yeah.
We'll do a little thing because it's right now. So ready. What day is today? Today's Tuesday.
Yes.
Right? Sunday. So on Sunday at what time is it? 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sunday at 1 o'clock, Jenny was a pitcher. By Sunday at 2:15, she wanted to be a catcher. Okay, so that's kind of how it jumps.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give everyone the information. So I'll throw little tidbits here and there, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right.
All right, I don't even know. Why did I get on that tangent? Oh, 8-year-olds trying to make decisions.
Yes.
Yeah, so they can't.
They
At the end
can't.
of the
No,
day, they can't.
They can't.
Or at least our certain flavor can't.
No,
but
she cannot.
that's that. So yeah, we made the decision that soccer was the one, which is unfortunate because we had such a great soccer family, and I loved her coaches and everything. But it was a lot.
It was a lot.
That was it. So that's where we are with Jay. And yeah, so now she's in basketball, rec, and travel. Did you call it travel?
Yeah. Yeah. Travel basketball. Yeah.
Versus AAU is really what I'm saying. Versus rec.
Yeah.
travel versus AAU.
She also is doing AAU as well.
No, she's not.
Well, I mean, not right this current moment, but she just finished up.
She finished. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where she's at. And now it is January, so softball winter is going to start going.
Right.
So we'll see how that puppy rolls.
And then on top of all that, she's also the main role in a play.
Yeah.
In a musical.
Mm-hmm. We might need a whole podcast episode just about the roller coaster of emotions for us. Not even her.
Yeah.
For you and I.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Yeah, she's playing Annie in Annie, which, obviously her sister Kylie, big into theater, and Jenny's done some camps too.
Yeah.
But
more of Kylie's jam.
Definitely
at this point,
more.
But she's also older, so.
For sure.
There's that.
And, yeah, she auditioned and she really wanted to do it, and now she's doing that as well. So right now we have rec basketball, travel basketball, and theater, and now winter softball is starting.
Yeah. I mean, we're squeezing in lessons, at least for hitting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to supplement pitching. If that's the flavor of the day, which... anyways, so that's what we're doing for Jay. And so let's backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
So we just talked about our journey with trying to figure out, which sport to let go of or which activity to let go of. Fueling that is our journey with our Kai, who is 13 now, 8th grade. So she, as we all know, the great glory years of being 13. You don't know what you're doing. you're feeling awkward all the time, and you're letting everyone know in different ways how awkward you are.
Yeah.
And how
We love you, Kylie.
yeah, we love you, Kylie. This is the journey of being a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So trying to deal with that. So, and I think even when she was a tween, if you will, it was probably a little bit harder because you're doing that transition from elementary, fuzzy unicorns to middle school. I'm gonna be a teenager, and then beyond.
Right.
So that's wild. But this past year, so when she was 12, turning 13, we took a little more of a backseat to what she wanted to do in terms of what she chose and everything.
Right.
She was less busy. She had less. She didn't have any softball anymore, which that was a change in 2024, beginning of 2024.
Right.
But she didn't have any softball anymore, so she was doing dance, and then she stopped the competitive team. She did competitive dance last year. She stopped the competitive team.
This is true.
Because it was a lot. It was every Saturday morning for 2 hours, and and when I say every Saturday, I mean every Saturday. I mean maybe there was one or two off around Christmas and New Year's, but other than that, it was
Right.
go.
Yeah.
Man, is she happier? And it's not because she didn't love the team. She loved the team. She loved the competitive team, but she's less busy, and we've just noticed that our kid is in a better place mentally, and even before the transition.
Well, I think, she's in a better place mentally and socially. There's a lot going on there, I think.
Yeah, yes, but she also has more room for social.
She's got more
and
room.
so she's doing that social a little more.
Yeah.
Which, I can say between our two children, our youngest has more drive to call up friends and to hang with friends and all of that. Our older one doesn't have as much drive for that.
Right.
But she's been in a better place in terms of just less anxiety, being able to cope with anxiety, being able to cope with adversity at school. Some of that is getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Some of that is experience, but it's like, could it be linked to the fact that we don't have her schedule jam-packed?
Yeah.
That could be it. So I'm looking at the mom in the mirror. So that's been that. But that's been our journey. That's what we're looking at. And I'm like, oh, well, if this is working for our older daughter, but it's scary because I don't want to limit the exposure for my younger child of these experiences of playing basketball, of playing softball, of playing soccer, of doing theater, of doing those things. I don't want to be like, no, you can't do this brand new thing because you're too busy doing these things.
Well, and I think this is kind of to the core issue of why we're all so nuts into youth sports now, and that's because we're all so nuts into youth sports. It's like the game of chicken.
Oh, it's chicken, baby.
It's the game of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
We're all doing it because we're all doing it.
Can I hop on?
Yeah.
For our listeners, just know that's true. For our listeners, just know I'm on espresso number 3 right now, so you're getting a very special version of me. So
I got a little bit left. I'm on.
You have nothing left in your cortado.
That was my little cortado. That was espresso though.
All right, well, number 3. So they're getting a special version of Keri Tarro right here. Cheers to that. Heck yes. Okay, so I was talking to a mother, softball mom. Daughter is, I want to say 7. Could be a fresh 7.
Okay.
But 7. On an 8U team. So softball and 8U in Rhode Island is coach pitch, is softy balls, is obviously there's no stealing, there's no real pitchers, there's no stealing, there's no leads. It's just plain old, you can take 2 bases at most if you hit the ball into the grass, like things like very, very watered down version of the game, which makes sense. They're
learning.
They're learning.
Yeah.
They're little, they're learning. She's on a travel team. During the week in the winter, they have a classroom day where they don't do anything physical. They just talk about strategy and rules of the game, strategy of the game, things like that. Classroom day. They have a workout day, which is strengthening. She's 7.
7, a workout day.
Workout, just
Wow.
doing strengthening with, I'd assume they're doing some kind of speed and agility. I'd assume, but I don't know. But there's strengthening in there for 7-year-olds. And 2 days, 1 hitting day and 1 defense day.
Wow. At 7.
At 7.
For winter workouts.
At 7.
That's insane. Yeah. And you know
guys,
what?
don't judge me for this one nail. I got 4 of them. You can tell my pitching lesson started again because all my nails are falling off.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. I hate that I just showed the camera all of this, so I had to explain it. Anyways.
That's intense for 7-year-olds. But you know what? Like, it's different strokes for different folks. But the problem is we're all pushing to do that. And like, my kid can't play with her friends unless she does that.
Yeah. And dude, I apologize. My whole point of that is, what was my first thought? Crap, should I be doing that?
Yeah.
Should I be doing that?
Yeah. Are we missing out?
And I had to that's the thing. And I had to step back, and I'm like, it's not necessarily going to be the best thing. And part of it too is you can spend that time doing that, but unless they are locked in, it'll help you this much, but it won't help you the way you think it's going to, because you're asking a 7-year-old, an 8-year-old to be that locked in, when I don't see the 7-year-olds doing that. I don't see the 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time seeing the 9. I mean, I'm coaching basically a 9U team, and you really have to get them to buy in.
Yeah.
And like, when you're pitching, when you're whatever. But if they're not interested in what you're saying, if you're not the most interesting thing in the room, you're not getting that far.
Yeah.
And at that age, you have to be the most interesting thing in the room first.
For sure. And I think...
But I caught myself in that game of chicken. So
Yeah.
I was like, that's exactly where I went. And I had to talk myself down, bro.
How do we get out of it?
How do we get out? I mean, I'll tell you one way is we have to have softball, basketball, soccer, volleyball, which is usually a little bit later. But even volleyball, I see it's creeping in. It's coming a little earlier. But anyways, that's for a different day. But at least in Rhode Island, by the way, because it could be completely different somewhere else. I see you creeping in. But we all need to be on the same page. Some kind of page.
Well, I'm just going to push back on you a little bit here.
Fine. What else is new?
And I'm just going to inject a little bit of practicality. It's not going to happen.
Wow. You gave me no opportunity there.
No, it's not going to happen because for whatever reason, all the people that run these leagues don't want to talk to each other. And there's reasons for that. And sometimes there's issues between the people. Sometimes there's issues between the leagues. Sometimes there's no way to make the schedules work. I would agree with you that in a perfect world, we should all be talking to each other and figuring out a schedule and making accommodations if we can. But you and I have both seen from the inside of multiple leagues, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, because of the game of chicken.
Because of the game of chicken.
They won't bend because then that means their kid's not going to their strength and agility training.
Right.
Not going to their classroom day of
Right.
boop bops and beeps. Whatever it is. And is more really effective? Is the question.
Well, that was going to be my next, I guess, topic that I really dove into. Not specifically with us right now, and we could talk about it, but I actually want to research this, and because I have this sneaking suspicion that what we're seeing now is we're seeing kids get a higher level of skill at a much younger age.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're plateauing faster.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't necessarily know that high level of skill is then translating into high level of skill or a higher level of skill come when they get into, college or professional or wherever they go with their sports. So there's my first big question I have is what we're doing, early specialization, because this is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Is early specialization actually leading to greater outcomes as far as skill development? One, we know that early specialization is actually leading to less participation.
Yeah, that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
That really does. That it's harder to get those older kids to play.
Well, because how could you? The skill gap is so large by the time they hit high school or by the time they hit middle school. The skill gap is so large. Can you imagine? Jenny's in 4th grade. She gets into 6th grade and she decides, you know what? Well, no, that wouldn't count for her. All right, Kylie, she's 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
She's going into 9th grade. And she says, oh, you know what, Dad? I think I want to try
Basketball.
I want to try basketball. Now, granted, she did play one season.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
She did. You're right.
It was the most, Kylie, I love you. It was the most awful. I actually talked about it, I think, with her on the podcast. It was bad. Like, people were clapping when she finally passed the ball. It was,
That's it.
Listen, she's got a lot of skills. Basketball, not one of them. It's okay.
I can't bowl. I can't bowl.
I can't bowl that well either. But it like if she did that in 9th grade, it would what is she gonna do? She can't play on a team. She can't go play on a high school team. Rec has disappeared at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So she's left with trying out for a travel team, which she's not gonna have the ability to make. She's left with trying out for the high school team, which she certainly isn't going to make. So what is she left with? And the answer is nothing.
Yeah, because it doesn't exist.
Because it doesn't exist.
The limit doesn't exist.
That's it.
Sorry, that was a Mean Girls quote. Am I allowed to say that?
You can say that. Why can't you?
I don't know copyright rules.
No, it's a funny quote. Haha.
You're a funny quote. Haha. All right. Moving on.
And by the way, that's a math joke. I just want to be clear about that. For you.
I know it's a
geeks.
math joke,
No, for
but
the
it was
geeks
in
out
the
there.
movie.
I know it's from the movie. All right, listen.
Don't you look at me with math eyes.
I am math-eyeing you
Wow,
right now.
you gave me the math eyebrow right
did.
there. Whoa.
Yeah.
Right,
Some
anyways.
call it the people's eyebrow.
No.
I call it Copernicus's eyebrow.
God,
He was astrology. Not astrology, astronomy. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
What a
You're
loser.
such a Capricorn. You're such a Capricorn.
I hate you for saying that. I mean, it is my birthday Saturday. Just
Oh, okay. Yes, it is your birthday Saturday.
saying.
And what are we going to do?
We're going to play pickleball.
We're going to play pickleball, baby.
We're going to play pickleball.
I mean, if we want to talk about new things.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of pickleball. You've been playing pickleball.
I've been playing some pickleball, baby.
Yeah.
But you've been.
I've been playing a lot of pickleball.
You've been playing a lot of pickleball. I'm a speck of dust compared to how much pickleball you've been playing.
This is true.
That's it.
Yeah.
But let's go down that road for a second.
Sure.
You have tried a new sport. You like it. You're committed to it. You've been doing it, right? Why can't we encourage that? Like, the lack of rec sports being prevalent tells our kids that you can't. If you didn't start it when you were 6, you can't do it. But like now as an adult, you're here and you're playing. And I think of like a lot of men's leagues, for example, when it comes to basketball. We'll throw out basketball or slow pitch or whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard because like we have kids now. Like I have girls now, in the softball round. They're like, hey, I want to play. I want to play slow pitch. I want to keep playing.
Yeah.
I want to keep playing. But when now this next generation coming up wouldn't have played, they'll be like, oh yeah, I played in high school. I played rec, whatever. I played some travel. Now they're going to be like, I haven't played since I was 7. Which now, I mean, people growing up can say, I haven't played since I was 13, 14.
Right.
But now it's like, haven't played since I was 7. Even harder to start it again.
Yeah.
You know, like, and we should be pushing these rec sports and allowing girls to play these sports, or I say girls, I'm sorry, players in general, so that when they get older, they can do these things recreationally. Because at the end of the day, I want if I had to choose between my kid being healthy or not, I want that, because it's going to be it's a long shot for my kids to play D1.
Right.
Or college. The amount of kids playing college sports out of high school is slim. It's a low number,
2% or whatever it is.
But I would love, like, as a parent, I would still love that my kids doing these things and fueling their passion, even if it's not to win a trophy or win a college whatever, some kind of championship, whatever. Even if it's just on a Sunday morning, because it's what they love to do. Intramural, baby. Because it's what they love to do, and I know that it's healthy to exercise. But now we're raising these kids. If you're not playing that one sport, you got nothing.
Yeah, you know? Well, it's you cannot be on the teams with your friends unless you have a similar level of skill. And to get that similar level of skill, everybody is always just pushing the limit a little bit more. It's hard to pushing the limit a little bit more, and we're just edging it up. And so the skill gap is like, you've got your two kids that have been competing and they're up here, and then people who are just starting are down here. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
What are you going to do? But okay, let's talk about pickleball for a second.
Ooh, Jim Tarro.
Pickleball is interesting. In that you have open plays at, like, courts, recreational facilities all over the places. You've got
multiple places, by the way. Your local parks and rec.
Yep.
There are different facilities specifically around here. Like,
yeah, a couple facilities that
sweeping the nation.
Sweeping the nation. It has already swept. Yeah. It's done swept.
It's done swept.
What can I say?
I don't know if you meant it like that.
I'm a Southern Belle. Anyways.
All right, drink your sweet tea and then tell me what's going on.
All right. So with pickleball, you have open plays, which are kind of open to all levels, but they do separate it into levels. And as you get into the higher levels, like you see the skill gap, especially with the lower, like you experience the skill gap of, like, and it's really those that are playing more that you see it from. But the low-level competition, the low-level open plays still exist. And I can go play I play in, like, the advanced leagues in a couple places around here. Am I really advanced? Probably not. But I can hang with those guys and girls. But I can also go play in a lower level, I wouldn't say beginner, but intermediate level, and I just work on different things, and it's fine. So, like, I don't know how that would translate to, like, a recreational league, like basketball or softball. Softball, I think about pickleball. Pickleball, all you need is 4 players on the court, and you need a court. With softball or basketball maybe not, but with softball, you need an ump.
You need quite a lot.
And you need a field that's taken care of. There's equipment. There's a lot more going on. You really need an ump, at least one, if not 2. So, like, there's more involved there to get a game going. Basketball, yeah, you could play without a ref, but it always ends in arguments, like if you do, like, pickup games or whatever. So I don't know what the answer is yet, but I do think
oh wow, clear your throat.
I'm
Let's
ready.
Hear it.
I do think that we have a path forward.
Wow. I feel like you need the presidential music in the background. What do you got? No.
Oh, sorry. This is the best I had. Do I have? Hang on. I might have better.
No.
Jazz.
No.
All right. No, that's best.
You know
I
what
got.
I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah.
Hold
yeah.
on. Maybe I can just pull it up on my phone.
Don't play it. We're gonna get copyright strike.
Come on.
No, don't play it.
Let me hear it, and then I will sing it, and we're good.
Ba 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 ba
Okay.
ba ba.
Is that? That's the national anthem.
That is the national anthem. I don't know what
Hold
the
on.
presidential song is.
Hold on.
This is riveting video podcast right now. Just watching you squint at your
Is it
phone.
Hail to the Chief?
Sure. Yes. Yeah,
Do you think
that's definitely it.
Can I? Well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should I do it?
No.
Come on. All right. What were you gonna say? Go.
What I was gonna say. The whispering is creepy. It's so creepy. I think we have a way forward. And I think I hate you. I can't even concentrate with you doing it.
Fine.
I think we have a way forward.
Okay.
I really do. And I think, and this is gonna sound counterintuitive, but I think that way forward is to lean harder into it.
What?
Yeah, I know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. This makes sense in my brain. Maybe it won't make sense if it comes out of my mouth.
Spit it out, bro. Hail to the Chief. Let's go.
All right. Listen, none of the parents are backing off.
No, because if they back off, then they feel like their kid falls behind.
Their kid falls behind and their kid can't play with their friends. Or
Ding dong.
Or maybe
I don't even know if it's about friends anymore.
it's not always about friends. Sometimes it's about I want my kid to have the glory, or I want my kid to play in college, or I need my kid to get to college because Lord knows I can't afford it.
Yep.
Or whatever.
It's the slow leak to college
There's like
of your bank account.
right. There's a million reasons, but it's I can't stop because no one else is going to stop.
Yeah.
So then why can't we just go harder?
What does that mean, go harder? Because when you say go harder, I mean, I'm hearing like, okay, 5 times a week with this one sport. What do you mean go harder?
I don't know. It made sense in my brain.
Then what are we even talking about?
I don't know what we're talking about.
No, what do you mean? Go harder. Not upset that I have water now, huh?
No, I'm laughing
Nope.
at myself.
You're
All
good.
right,
You want water?
I'll take the water.
Take it.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. It made a lot more sense in my brain before I pulled it out. But I feel like the path forward is not to back people off because it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So practically, it might be the right choice, but it's not going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So like, maybe by go harder, what I mean is we need to essentially not train people, but we need to, me and you,
Mm-hmm.
need to do our part to educate people the best we can that are in positions to make changes and try and move the needle.
Mm-hmm.
Try and change things from a system perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, I mean, big issues is kids in college, NIL, all that wild stuff. We're not going to fix that. Because, like, you know, my personal opinion is NIL is ruining things. I personally think college should be out of the business of sports. Controversial take.
Wow.
Yep. But we're not going to fix that. But maybe we can talk to some people on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can learn some things and explain that to our viewers. And maybe we reach somebody who's making that decision for Jonestown, USA, recreational softball league or recreational basketball league. And maybe instead of booking that 6th tournament, they only book 5.
Mm-hmm. And then that's that 6th weekend, if you must. Maybe we find something different. Instead of a tournament, maybe it's some kind of exhibition.
Or, and this is like, these are the crazy ideas that come in my head. What if you had a league that wasn't revolved around a single sport?
Dude, I was going down that road in my brain, but I was trying to sit and listen patiently.
Wow.
Right?
All right.
Dude.
I'm just
what
saying.
if?
And it's like almost like an activities.
When you put it like that, everyone's like, activities. I think it's, you've got a team. And that team plays softball in the spring.
Right.
Plays soccer in the fall.
Right.
Plays basketball in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom, boom. They do it. They do it. And we have these breaks. We have time off because everyone needs time off.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, as a pitching coach, I'll have girls that won't pitch for literally a month, like legit take a month off. And they come back stronger. I know you don't want to hear it.
Jenny.
Because we're all... Jenny, seriously? Dude, no
Jenny.
joke. Dude, she was piping him in and down the middle. And I was like, what?
She's never done that.
Which was what? Exactly.
Yeah.
Which was wild. But I've had other girls too. They came back and they came back stronger. And I really do feel it's because they had time for their muscles to regenerate.
Yes.
You know, like we have to remember that time off can be a good thing. And anything starts from the inside.
Yeah.
You want to see that. And a lot of what I'm seeing with youth sports in general is we're trying all these exterior things, when really we need to start with the inside, with the individual, with the kid in the middle. And we work out like anything else.
Right.
It starts at the center.
Yeah.
But that's a whole podcast for another day.
Have you heard the concept in education of spaced repetition?
No.
Okay. So I've learned this recently because I am learning Italian for our cruise in July. I mean,
ciao.
I took Italian. Ciao. I took Italian in high school, and I've dabbled with it with Duolingo, whatever. But I'm doing Pimsleur now, and I'm learning it. And I found out that one of the things that Pimsleur and Duolingo and all these apps really harp on is what's called spaced repetition. And in education, what it is like you learn something and like, all right, let's say you want to learn how to dribble a basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You dribble a basketball. If I say, here's a basketball, dribble it 500 times, you did 500 repetitions. If I come to you tomorrow and I'm like, dribble a basketball, well, you dribbled a basketball 500 times, but you dribbled those 500 times in one session. Mm-hmm. What they find in education, and I might be doing a poor job of explaining this, is that people learn better when those repetitions are spaced out. Mm-hmm. So instead of doing 500 dribbles in one day, maybe you're doing 100 dribbles over 5 days.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. I haven't heard that term. I mean, I haven't heard that term, but I've heard that concept.
Right. So, and what it plays on the fact that learning any concept is perishable in like your the amount you remember goes down over time. And it's like your I guess, recall of that skill goes down, and then you do repetitions, it goes up, and it goes down, and then you do repetitions, and it goes up, and then eventually it just goes up and up and up. So the idea, why are we talking about spaced repetition? What we were talking about? Oh, good Lord.
Learning. Just keep going.
I forgot why I was bringing up spaced repetition. What were we talking about? We are old.
Just point blank. I was just riding on that train with you, and you just kicked me off.
Yeah, well, listen, the train
Where
just
are we
left the
now?
station. Yeah, I don't even know what station we're
kicked
on.
me out.
I don't even know we're on a train.
We were on a train, dude.
Could be on a spaceship.
Listen, I was just here listening to you and what you were saying. What were we just talking about?
I don't.
Spaced repetition.
Spaced repetition. Oh, we were talking about girls taking time off
Yes.
and then coming back and being better.
Yes. And you just proved me wrong.
No. No. That's
kidding.
part of that, in that they're taking time off, and that in that time off your brain does something where it learns that skill a little bit better. It maintains that skill in the background, and then you do the repetitions and you're better than you were.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how to implement that yet in my life. I'm implementing it in language learning, but
I think it's easy. It's an easy in theory, but not in practice type thing.
sure.
You have to really, like anything else, if you want that to be a good that habit, you have to work at it and you have to do it.
You're right.
And it's funny because as you're telling me this, I'm reflecting on my Duolingo the past 2 weeks of or what was it? In December, I started doing Duolingo. One of my pitching lessons. I mean, obviously inspired by our trip that's coming up, but also one of my pitching lessons is like, oh, Coach Keri, I'm learning Italian, so I'm like, oh, I'll learn it with you.
Right.
So we both did Duo, which, mind you, Duo is great, but he's also a bully.
He is a bully. Big
Dude,
time.
I'm like looking at my phone and I see this red angry owl. Like, bro, get on there.
Yeah.
He bullies me into it.
Yeah.
But and I have the nature of a teenager where if you're gonna bully me, I'm really not gonna do it. So FYI, you gotta sweet talk me. Like, oh, but you were so good at this. But instead, he's muscling me into it with his wing.
His wing, yeah, he does it.
Red wing. Anyways, but you're right, because when you just mentioned taking Italian, mind you, I was going every day. I went down. I knew how to ask for coffee in Italian. I knew how to refer to my husband and my children and my parents, all of that. All I could squeak out was ciao, because I haven't done it in like 2 weeks and I've lost it all.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's funny.
I didn't do my spaced repetition.
But if you come back and
What'd
you
you
do
call it? Spaced what?
spaced repetition.
Oh,
If
okay,
you
good.
come back and you do a little bit of reps of it,
Yeah, it'll light the fire again.
It'll light the fire, and you'll find that you're even better than you were. That actual space off from doing it.
That's hot.
And this is, and I kind of push this when I talked to Jenny about practice, right? And that is, it is better that you practice 10 minutes a day than go out and practice, an hour and a half and then not practice the rest of the week.
Which is so hard because I'm a binger, bro.
Me too.
I'm a binger.
I need to do it to completion.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a tough time with this, but it turns out you're better off in educational theory.
Yeah.
You're better off with more times doing the reps.
Yeah. Less time, more reps.
More, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, such a tough concept. Maybe that's my New Year's resolution. I've been trying to think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, quit sugar was that.
Yeah.
I say quit sugar.
Right,
way
relax.
less. It's almost, it's
Cut it
almost,
down.
I wish it was, but like added sugar.
Yeah.
Anyways, cut it way down.
Mm-hmm.
That was that. And then going to the gym 5 times a week.
Yeah. Wow.
In some capacity.
In some capacity.
I'm saying that even like if I hit the treadmill on a day, that's me.
Oh,
going to
yeah,
the gym.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Okay. Fair.
But maybe that should be it. Because that is the hardest thing right there.
Right.
Is getting yourself to do something for just the 10 minutes and then. But I guess I'm kind of doing that with the gym. Anyways.
And like these are all topics that we can explore with a guest.
That's hot.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah.
Dude, we have to we're going to go through this whole thing and then pull out the people we need to talk to.
The thing we haven't even touched on. So I guess that's where we've been, and then we went on a tangent. But
we went down a road, bro.
We went down the rabbit hole.
Mind you, we talked about this earlier, and we're like, what are we going to talk about? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to talk about.
We're like, it's going to be a quick one. 15 minutes.
Oh, my God. It's been like an hour and a half. I don't know.
It's
There's
been
something ridiculous.
45 minutes,
It's like,
actually.
we got to go pick up the kids from school.
Yeah.
It's been 5 hours.
But truthfully, here's where I see this going. I see season 2 as our time to really dive into a lot of these difficult concepts.
Yeah.
Because I feel like season 1, if we want to call it that, I guess we'll call it that.
Well, yeah, if we're season 2, that's season 1.
All right. Season 1, we identified the problems and we identified some solutions and we talked to some people and got some perspectives or whatever. Maybe in season 2, we really dive into the concepts and understand.
The concepts of what? That's very broad.
That's the point.
Of the struggle?
Of the struggle.
Right.
We dive into the concepts of coaching. We dive into the concepts of learning. We dive into the concepts of the mental aspect of the game, which is so much more important than any GD skill that you could learn.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm down for the science of learning this stuff.
That's what I'm saying.
The science of learning.
Science. That's what that's what I really want to understand. And honestly, I think based on the people that we've talked to that listen to our podcast, thank you. I think that'd be stuff that they would be interested in too, is the science of how this works, how the kids learn, why we do what we do, and what we can do to be better, maybe?
It's all about being better, baby. That's it.
1%,
How can we be
1% better every day?
Oh, that's hot. Never heard that.
You never heard that?
No.
God, you never listen to me?
No.
All right.
No.
All right.
No. Exhibit A. I don't know what you were just talking about before. You kicked me off the train and I had no clue where you were going. Anyways. It's
and I've said this to Jenny about 1 million times. It's about being 1% better every day. It's not about, like, you're not going to go into a practice unable to throw a strike and then come out of that practice and be able to throw nothing but strikes. But maybe out of 10 pitches, you go into the practice and you're throwing 0 strikes. But maybe at the end of the practice, you're throwing 1 strike out of 10.
Yeah.
And then next practice, you're throwing 2 strikes out of 10. And that's an improvement. It's not you.
It's more of a reality to expect the 1% than to expect the 10% jump. In one, because I'm just saying that because as you're talking about it, I'm thinking of how my girls, how I see the growth, and sometimes I do see the 1% every single time. Sometimes I see the 1% plateau, 5%, 1%. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it's all over the place, but yeah.
Listen, that's it. We got some content to go over.
That's it.
We're back in business, baby.
We're back.
We're coming for you.
We're back.
We're back. We're gonna do it.
I'm gonna
see you next year. Joking.
I'm gonna make a Facebook page. I'm gonna make an Instagram page. I'm gonna make a YouTube page.
You should probably make a TikTok, bro. That's what the kids are watching these days. Do it.
I'm gonna make you run it.
Unless it's a conspiracy talk, I won't be able to do it.
I know.
That's all I do.
I hear you. But I'll do all the socials.
No, I'll make a TikTok
so that we can interact and we can get ideas from all you guys. Because
that's it. At the end of the day, we're doing this for you.
No, we're doing this for us.
Yeah, we're doing this for us. And if you're listening, that's great.
That's literally what this is.
But I would love to have the conversation. I'd love more people in the conversation because obviously I can't attain attention with just Jim.
That clearly. Very clearly.
Clearly.
All right. Well, I think that probably does it for today.
That wraps it, baby. It was a good one.
It was a good one.
It was a good one.
I'm glad we're back. Season 2, episode 1. We'll see you next time.
See y'all.